What up? Gangsta, blood, shooter, killer, robber, yeah, finesse, juggle, I do it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ace from LA. I'm back with another video, man. Today we are gonna be reacting to the HERBO before they were famous. Hey, this is my first time doing a reaction video in a while, but if y'all like it, I'm gonna start back doing them. You feel me? Let me know what other videos y'all want to see me react to. I know it's a little baby one. I might do that one next. But yeah, man, without further ado, let's get into it. We're on the road to 600 subs, man. Let's go.
Announced that he'd be dropping his debut studio album, Humble Beast, in 2016, which is
I'm a HERBO fan too, so like, I'm trying to see what I can learn, or like what else, or what I didn't know, or some funny shit if they got some clips.
the appropriate title. HERBO would collaborate with Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King L, Common, Joey Badass, Earl Sweatshirt, Chance the Rapper, Lil Bibby, and more. HERBO adopted the new moniker after previously going under the name Lil Herb. Drake referred to Lil Herb and Lil Bibby as the future, and Nicki Minaj teamed up with HERBO for Sharab. Where Lil Herb got dragged to the text message breakup between Nicki Minaj and her longtime boyfriend Safari.
I sent every nigga in the game the text you sent me when Herb was here. Then told them you didn't come with me to the studio today while I'm by myself.
Coming from one of the roughest and toughest neighborhoods in Chicago, HERBO developed his rapping skills alongside Lil Bibby after the two hit it off in a youth after-school program. This was during their mid-teens, and all they would do was play basketball. The purpose of this program was to keep the boys out of trouble, and based upon the kinds of events that go on in their Terrortown neighborhood, it was a pretty genius idea. Although, I don't think that plan panned out. HERBO has detailed his come-up in many an interview with DJ Vlad. He spoke about people getting shot over something as simple as an Instagram post. Guns. Apparently, they're everywhere. Even the little kids get their hands on them.
Crackhead want to fix money right before we got killed.
It's not Lil Herb. That's not HERBO. That's Lil Herb,
developed
bro.
a bit of a habit.
I was a big lean drinker, like heavy on lean. You feel me? Like,
yeah, that youth center certainly didn't do its job. I'm glad I grew up in the suburbs of Toronto, where the toughest guy was known as Aubrey Grant. What's going on, guys? My name is Michael Blucrenton, documenting the life and career of HERBO here for you on Before They're Famous. First off, I want to thank SeatGeek for sponsoring this video. You guys have long requested this one. In fact, we received something like 10,000 requests for the HERBO vid. Have a look for yourself. I'm sorry for the holdup on getting this one done. I took a short trip to Mexico, but I'm back and I'm charged up to give you guys more epic videos. As always, be sure to let us know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. Whichever comment gets the most upvotes, well, that will be the one we'll do next week. HERBO was born Herbert Wright on October 8, 1995 in South Shore, Chicago, Illinois. Herbert grew up close with his three cousins, Brittany, Tiffany, and a fellow whose name I couldn't find. But Herb considers him a big bro. I don't know a whole bunch about his family. Here is a picture of him with his mother, and he's still close with his old man. In fact, his father just made it to the ripe old age of 50. Uncle K-Tone was a rapper and a producer who worked with the likes of Twista and Do or Die. He grew up watching his uncles mess with music and would get involved rapping and messing with a keyboard himself, as young as the age of 9. Later in life, little Herb would take note that music was in his blood, but he didn't get preoccupied with the idea of becoming a performer himself until his mid-teens. His favorites growing up were Nas, Jadakiss, Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, and Jules Santana. School young Herbert was the opposite of a model student. He claims that he was smart and he even participated in spelling bees, but he was always getting himself in trouble in and out of class. Growing up in South Shore on 79th Street, Herbert's mom tried desperately to keep her boy away from the drugs and the violence just outside their doorstep, so she encouraged her young boy to attend a youth center. There he could play basketball and work on computers once school let out.
I heard some too. He rebuilt the youth center where he went to, where he used to go to. That shit hard. I fuck with it.
At the CYC Rebecca K. Crown Youth Center that he first crossed paths with Lil Bibby, who was 1.5 years his senior. The two bonded over basketball, which transformed into a close friendship, and the two would entertain one another by sending each other raps via voice memos on their cell phones. Lil Herb's early favorite beat came from Cassidy's Aim for the Head. HERBO has spoken about Chicago as a city that forces young men to grow up quickly. By the age of 12, most boys start thinking like men, and with so much violence and such little opportunity, puberty, everyone is constantly looking over their shoulders. In high school, little Herb never took an interest in academics. He spent his time hooping, then chilling at skating rinks. Then he would attend parties, he started smoking weed, and then he got into drinking lean. He started getting into fights and would get suspended from school, and then he started gangbanging and skipping class. Eventually, his mom got her hands on one of his report cards and saw nothing but F's.
Damn.
You know, his mom then was pissed. She'd be like, I sent you to the youth center so you'll be a good boy. Now I'll be getting into some mad shit with that little Bibby. What kind of name is little Bibby anyway? Oh, basketball. It was then Herbo dropped out of high school during the first semester of his junior year, and with everything that he was involved in, well, he figured this would be a safer option in the long run. This time, little Herb witnessed people getting killed in his presence. He himself had a gun charge that got dismissed because officials didn't have probable cause to do so. He had friends like Faison Robinson and Jacoby Herring. They both died, and others like Macy who got locked up. Herbert needed to find a way to get himself out of the gutter. Little Herb and little Bibby had built a strong local reputation for their skills at rapping and decided to make something of their talent. The two put in the work and dropped the 2012 viral hit, Kill Shit. You can decide of the two up-and-coming teenage rappers which one had the better verse. The video blew up and Drake chimed in declaring the duo the future. Online, they were getting props from the likes of ASAP Yams, and the boys continued collaborating and performing at local shows together, and then would go off and work on their own mixtapes and singles. Solo Road to Fazoland mixtape was dropped in 2012. Then Welcome to Fazoland came out in 2014. By the end of the year, he collaborated with Nicki Minaj on the track Chirac, and he then signed a deal with Cinematic Music Group in 2015. That same year, he dropped his mixtape Ballin' Like I'm Kobe, and the young kid had found a way out of the gutter. But now there were new threats. He was getting with a number of groupies. He had to run a business without a formal education. And on top of this, well, he was still hooked on lean. Happy to report that Herbo is currently off the purple stuff, and the clock is ticking till he drops Humble Beast. At the time of this recording, Herbo has dropped the singles Yeah I Know and Pull Up and Drop. Now, Herbo has a few upcoming concerts, and if you guys are looking to catch one of his shows or any other artist, I want to introduce you guys to SeatGeek. Would you look at that?
We're not here for that.
All the ticket score on each deal is a good because of this famous. In fact, Herbo, if you're watching this video, you should grab some for yourself as well. Being on the 2016 freshman class of XXL, well, that's a pretty big accomplishment. Congrats to you, buddy. As for the rest of the story, well, you guys know the story because this is before they're famous. This video has been a long time coming. Thank you guys for your patience. As I mentioned in the intro, whatever request gets the most upvotes, I will make a video on that by next week. It can be another rapper or something ridiculous, like Bigfoot's dick.
Self-defense guy before they were famous. Look, man. Let me know what other videos y'all want to see, man. This ain't taking no long. This video only 7 minutes. I could probably get this out the day. But let me know what other videos y'all want to see, man. As always, it's your boy Ace. I'm still from LA, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, man. Okay.
I put a boy up in the sky like a black ride with an Audi, but I'm in a trap. Had a Percocet with the Molly, nigga mask. I started bitch up with that fat cause she back. I got a move, can't sit still, that's a bad dog. Fine tight Nickelodeon, nigga cat dog. Find out what he on, so I'm finna take his cap off. It's a good day, I'm feeling like mass off. Big foot stepping on a nigga like Sasquatch. How you talking beef, but you tryna get that squash? I'ma take the first shot, you end up with bad. Yeah, overlap, the already packed.